Hello and welcome again. Today we will be looking at sentence construction. More specifically, we would like to focus on creating basic sentences using subject and verb. Our general objective today for students to be completely competent with basic sentence structure. Our specific objectives are students should be able to define and distinguish between subject and predicate, and also complete basic sentences given by the tutor on subject and predicate. The resources required today for this lesson would be a web-based PowerPoint and a file quiz prepared by the tutor. In standard written English, a singular subject takes a singular verb, and a plural subject requires a plural verb. When a writer uses a singular form for one and a plural form for the other, the subject and verb disagree grammatically. Let's look at our first two examples under disagreement. Military advisors has been sent to Central America. Other example, fast, effective medical service are one of the major goals of an area health center. In the first sentence, the plural subject advisors leads us to expect a plural verb, but instead we find the singular verb has. In the second sentence, the singular subject service prepares us for a singular verb, yet the next word in the plural verb are. To avoid such inconsistencies in your own writing, follow closely the conventions being discussed in the sections that follow. Do not confuse the plural S ending of a noun with a singular S ending of a verb. An S at the end of a noun almost always signals that the word is plural, whereas an S at the end of a verb indicates that it is singular. Therefore, if you have written a sentence in which the subject and verb both end in S, they probably disagree in number. Disagreement. Let us look at another example. In the latest air disaster film, two planes flying over a large city collides. Here, the S at the end of collide is unexpected because the S at the end of plane prepares us for a plural verb. There are a few exceptions though. A few nouns, such as news and economics, are plural in form but singular in meaning. When one of these singular nouns functions as a subject, its verb should always be singular. For example, the news from Washington was all bad, or economics attracts many students on this campus. When a title is the subject of a sentence, the verb should always be singular, even if the title includes a plural noun or pronoun. For example, Charles Dickens' Great Expectations takes place in England, or Jaws has made some people afraid to go in the water. Note that in both these sentences, the subject is the title itself, not the words comprising it. When the subject of a sentence is a collective noun, use a singular verb if the noun refers to a group as a unit, and a plural verb if the noun refers to the individuals comprising a group. For example, collective noun referring to members as a unit. The negotiating team disagrees with the ambassador's policy statement. Another example, collective noun referring to individual members. The negotiating team disagree about how to respond to the ambassador's policy statement. In the first sentence above, the verb is singular because the negotiating team is unified in its disagreement with the ambassador's policy statement. In the second sentence, the verb is plural because the members of the negotiating team respond differently to the ambassador's statement. Note well, if a plural verb following a collective noun sounds unnatural or awkward to you, modify the sentence slightly by adding the members of just before the noun. For example, the members of the negotiating team disagree about how to respond to the ambassador's decision. We have now come to the end of our presentation. Please complete the assessment on this topic. Have fun.